How you doing, guys? It's Blu-ray horror update time again. I got, I think, about 6 titles to show you, but before I get into that, I just want to talk about this DVD right here. This is a Flex Play No Return rental DVD, and this DVD is designed to only play for 48 hours. You can look on the back here. It went for $4.99 price. And I guess the idea was you just, you know, buy this, watch it for 2 days, and then recycle it. You'll see down there it's got the little template we used to do with it. Um, my in-laws had bought this for me like a long time ago, and I had lost it. But I just recently found it, and just wanted to talk about it a little bit. If anybody's actually ever seen one of these releases before, just let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to see what else was out there at the time. And this is from Anchor Bay at the time. I think it's interesting. I never opened it up, but I read that they only have a shelf life of 1 year, and I think I've had this for at least 6. So, all right, so let's get on to the update. Now, these next 4 pickups I want to show you are all upgrades. I took a trip to Dr. Disc early last week, and somebody had loaded a bunch of horror Blu-rays. So, as you can see, first up is Halloween 2. I do have this one on DVD, like I said, but I always kind of wanted to have it on Blu-ray, and picked it up for $6. I just can't believe somebody getting rid of a Scream Factory release. That's the main reason why I picked it up. And Liam didn't price it for that much, so I'm happy to have this one now on Blu-ray. Whoops, hang on a second, I got these things out of order here. Okay, so Halloween 3, which I recently did watch this one on Halloween, and I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I know a lot of people would disagree with me, but I really kind of wish that they had gone on with the idea of doing a different Halloween story each year, because I only really liked 2 of the sequels that came after this one, which was Halloween 4 and then H2O. I didn't care much for the other ones, but I did enjoy this one a lot more than I thought, and it was kind of fun watching the featurette where they brought back some of the cast members and the producers, and they were talking about what went wrong with this movie. And it pretty much all came down to marketing, because when I was a kid, this movie confused me. Like, I didn't know what they were trying to do with it. It wasn't until years later when I read about what they had planned that, you know, I thought, okay, could be a good idea. Right, next we have Halloween 4, which is one of the sequels that I do like in the series. This is probably like maybe my favorite of the Michael Myers sequels. And it's a shame that they didn't take the ending of this movie and then go off in that direction instead of what they ended up doing with Part 5, and especially what they ended up doing with Part 6. So, but I'm happy to have this one in my collection. I'm going to keep the DVD that I have because there's a featurette on there that isn't on this release. But my other release didn't have any audio commentary, so it makes it worth having both of them, I guess. Alright, next we have Day of the Dead, and this was another upgrade that I was on the fence about, but I decided to pick this one up anyways because the release that I had was the original. Well, it was the second release that Anchor Bay did back in 2003, and that one had some a different audio track in a couple scenes. It was edited with different language, so I decided to upgrade. This one does have like an 85-minute documentary, which is actually kind of cool. I started watching it, but it was late, so I had to turn that one off. But I'm happy to have it in my collection. Okay, The Curse of Chucky. I was thinking about getting the box set, but I don't really like all the movies in the series, and chances are I wouldn't have watched them all anyways, except for maybe the first movie. So I decided just to stick with this one, and I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I like that they've gotten away from the silliness of Seed of Chucky, although I do have some issues with the end of the movie, but still, I really enjoyed this one a lot. It really surprised me, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. Okay, last up we have Byzantium. This one stars Gemma Arterton and Saoirse Ronan. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a vampire movie. Main reason why I picked this one up is I like the two actresses, and also I really love this slipcover. I don't know if if it's showing up. It's got a glossy print on it, and it's a little bit embossed. Um, it's a different take on the vampire movies. In fact, if it had the Twilight films had been more like this movie, I probably would have liked the series because I really hate the idea of vampires have being able to not bite humans. You know, like, oh, I cannot bite you because like basically we're just walking cheeseburgers to them. So, and this movie addresses that pretty good, and it's got an interesting story opposed to the regular vampire movies. So, okay, guys, that's my update, and if anybody has made a video from to my contest and I haven't commented, just give me a you can either comment on this video and say I made a video, or PM me because there's like 2 weeks left before I do the drawing, and so far I got 4 entries. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.